The Survivor's Emperor, The Life of William Allen Vivour, The Seed of Freedom, The Early Years. The story of William Allen Vivour begins not with a birth, but with a rescue. He was the son of a wreck captain, a man snatched from the burning embers of the slave trade in present-day Lagos and liberated by the British West Africa Squadron. Deposited in Freetown, Sierra Leone, the elder Vivour claimed the new name, a contraction of the word survivor, a testament to the Middle Passage he had escaped. It was in this crucible of liberty that William Allen Vivour was born. Raised among the Creoles, Sierra Leone Creoles, he was a child of the Victorian awakening in Africa, Christian English-speaking, and educated to stand as an equal to any European. Yet the horizon of Freetown was too narrow for his ambition. By 1855, Vivour had looked eastward, migrating to the lush, volcanic island of Fernando Po, now Bioko in Equatorial Guinea, and the bustling coasts of Nigeria. He did not go merely to survive, he went to conquer. The Palm Oil Prince, 1870 to 1880. In the fertile markets of Fernando Po, Vivour began his ascent. He forged alliances with the indigenous Bobi tribes trading in yams and the red gold of the era, palm oil. His business acumen was sharp and aggressive. On March 16, 1871, he purchased a schooner from the British merchant John Holt, a move that allowed him to bypass middlemen and ship his oil directly to Liverpool. His rise was so meteoric that it unsettled the established powers. What J. Jones, an assistant to John Holt, lamented in 1872 that Vivour's return to trade will not do the trade any good, a grudging admission that the African merchant was a formidable competitor. Vivour's ambition soon collided with royalty. In the Niger Delta, the legendary King Jaja of Opobo held a tight monopoly on the palm oil markets. When Vivour established trading factories on the Kwaibo River, bypassing Opobo, Jaja was incensed. The king argued that Vivour had no right to trade in oil that would ultimately be drawn from his markets. But Vivour, backed by British free trade policies and his own iron will, stood his ground. He was one of the few who dared to challenge the sovereign of the Delta and emerged with his commerce intact. The Cocoa King, 1880 to 1890. By the 1880s, the palm oil boom had begun to wane, with prices plummeting from £37 to £20 per ton, while others faltered. Vivour pivoted with visionary precision. He saw the future in the chocolate bean. Fernando Po was transforming into a global hub for cocoa, and Vivour was its architect. He acquired vast tracts of land, 202 hectares by 1891, making him the largest landowner on the island among the Fernandinos. He did not merely plant, he built an empire. He recruited a massive, diverse labor force from across West Africa, Luango, Accra, and the Windward Coast. His plantation at San Carlos became a marvel of the age, so significant that English steamers made unscheduled stops just to service his trade, while his contemporaries were often dismissed as profligate, spending their fortunes on the giddy whirl of Santa Isabel's social life. Vivour was different. The Austrian explorer Oscar Baumann, who met him in 1886, described him not as a spendthrift, but as an efficient, almost miserly operator who wasted nothing. He was a man of discipline in an age of excess. The monument, the legacy. William Allen Vivour died in the early 1890s, leaving behind a legacy that bridged the colonial divide. Though a British subject by birth, he had become the de facto representative of the Spanish crown in his district, navigating the geopolitical shifting sands with the same skill he applied to trade. His death revealed the true scale of his triumph. In the cemetery of Santa Isabel, his widow Amelia Barleycorn, Vivour, herself a matriarch, who expanded their holdings to 400 hectares, erected a monument that pierced the sky, standing 40 feet tall and imported from Liverpool at a staggering cost of $600. The obelisk was more than a grave marker. It was a declaration. It stood as a testament to the son of a slave who became the single most successful planter of his century, a man who turned the name survival into a dynasty that will produce doctors, pilots, and Supreme Court justices from Lagos for generations to come.